Good morning, good morning, good day. Good day, my friends. I hope you're doing well out there in Radio Land. Welcome to the airwaves. My name is Andy, K5PO, and I'm glad to have you on this journey. I hope you are feeling amazing and the weather is beautiful and you've got some great plans for your Saturday. I'm trying to figure out how I want to capitalize on the spring weather that's coming in. Oldest is on spring break, so I might try to get out of the house, do something with him that makes it feel fun for him, spring breaky sort of vibes for him. I started the day by doing a bit of noise hunting. So the inevitable, you flip on the radio in the morning, you check out the waterfall, and you got birdies all over the place from somewhere. You got hashy stuff coming from somewhere. You don't know where it's at. So I was flipping breakers, doing the whole scene, and I didn't have any luck at all. Actually, I didn't find any noise that I could isolate or eliminate, which is the way sometimes. But so I'll tell you the Flex Radio Smart SDR iOS app is absolutely a game changer for the noise hunt. I pulled up the Smart SDR app that Marcus makes on my iPhone. And I was walking around the house, earbuds in, listening to I tuned into some noise, and I was listening to it there, and then trying to unplug wall warts and flip breakers. And normally I have some decent luck with that sort of thing, to find some sort of noise source. I didn't have any luck today, which is okay. I don't want to find noise in my house that I have to eliminate. Wall warts I got to replace, things I got to unplug, ferrets that need to be installed. But I would rather that than noise in the house that I can't eliminate. So I guess it goes both ways. Come from outside the house, perhaps. Is it coming from somebody else's house? Maybe. I don't know. But that is the nature of it. If you're tuning in this morning, feel free to chat in, tell me where you're from, what you're up to today. Glad to have you joining me. Yeah, there's some bizarre conditions on the band this morning. Not great conditions on the higher band. This is 10's awfully quiet here. Awfully quiet. There's next to nothing happening here. Normally this time of day, 10's popping. 20 meters. Finally started to come alive a little bit here on 20 meters. But still, it took a while. Normally we would see a bit more activity already by now. Not sure what's going on. I think there's the solar conditions are a bit bizarre. There was a Foreland ham in Florida who mentioned they were getting good conditions this morning on 40 meters. Normally would have had 10 and 20 already rolling in. Didn't. 10 and 20 were basically dead. I was seeing the same thing here. Next to nothing on 10 or 20. Wasn't seeing a ton on 40 either. K0 Bravo Foxtrot, good morning. How are things? From Zero Land. Says bands have taken a hit from some solar activity. Yeah, certainly so. They are bizarre. But the propagation forecasts were suggesting that 1020 would be pretty good. At least that's what I thought I saw this morning. That wasn't the case, or isn't the case from what I'm hearing here or seeing here. Interesting stuff. Crazy, whimsical world the amateur radio bands are. Never knows, never know what you'll tune into, tune out of. Is a roll of the dice. Shirt here, roll of the dice. Sometimes on the bands. I got a project today. I may get out and try to do a POTA activation. I've never activated POTA before, but I've been collecting some gear, trying to get us set up ready for a POTA activation. Maybe today will be that first day. Bravo Foxtrot says, solar winds are still cranking. BZ still tilted south. AP is still above 5. The index is above. The solar winds, they be a-blowing. The terrestrial winds have been blowing here a bunch too. We were finally getting a break from it today. I think it's supposed to be about 73, 74 Fahrenheit here in northwest Arkansas. So a bit of a warm back up, feeling a bit more springy. Maybe, just maybe the terrestrial winds will give us a break. It has been so windy lately. Terrible. Terrible. Blowing my tower around, blowing all my antennas around, blowing dust and smoke from out west in Oklahoma into the area, giving us all allergies and stuff. It's been tough. Hoping we get a break from that today. We certainly deserve it. Feels like we are living in the plains here, and this is like hilly land here in northwest Arkansas. We don't generally have these sort of just relentless winds. It has been tough. Well, you know what? Let's see what we can do on the bands. See what's popping. I have my Maestro here, Flex Radio Maestro. See this capture of here. And then I have a Flex 6400. Is the main radio here at the station. Do have Tuner Genius and Power Genius products as well. Got the Antenna Genius outside. Is the setup here on this side. Happening on the sea. Happening.
As punctual as possible, but sometimes it really throws a curveball at you. And,
Find my foot switch. Here she is. Good day, folks. If you're joining, tell me in the chat where you're from, what you're up to today on this third day of spring. Third day of spring here in this northern hemisphere.
You either cope with it or you just sit down and say, well, I'm
9885 and 1734 QSO.
Doobly-doo.
But sure doesn't bother you.
Maritime Mobile Net, maybe.
So back to you, Dick. The net brought us all the way around from
The endless net that is the Maritime Mobile Net.
Four Alpha Mike Kilo. Richard, you're 5 and 7 here to the park. 57 QSO. What do you drop down on me? What was the question? Okay, the QTH is just outside
Richard,
of Ottawa,
M0 Delta Sierra Kilo. Good day, sir. Thanks for stopping by.
1579 QSL.
Regularly pop into the chat. Glad to have you. Hope you're doing well today.
Okay, this is Victor Alpha 3 Lima Golf, Victor Alpha 3 Lima Golf, and Charlie Alpha 1579 QSL. Okay, Foxtrot.
Some POTA we can pick up here.
I appreciate that, 7-3.
Sounds pretty good. Sounding pretty good here. Well, maybe. Maybe I was here in the calling station. Doesn't sound like anything now.
Kilo Echo 8, Mike November Echo.
A very light station there with their POTA activity.
This evening, and it's just a matter of recovery, rest and recovery, and pushing myself a little bit. I'll be okay. Thanks for the well wishes. K2BU. Okay, Chad, and on your 75 on 3615.
Richard says 15 doing a little bit better on that side of the pond. I've not checked out 15 yet today. These have been weird conditions here. The high bands have been kind of half blackout conditions. They've been bizarre. 15 is not looking much right here. 20 is the band for me for the moment.
I'm going to practice the technique that I'm going to use. I'm going to practice it
Let's
on a branch.
do a little CQ. See if we can wrangle up. See what we can wrangle up. Sounds like it's in use. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? Kilo 5 Papa Oscar. Is this frequency in use? Kilo 5 Pacific Ocean. Nothing heard. CQ, 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 CQ. This is Kilo 5 Papa Oscar, Kilo 5 Pacific Ocean. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Kilo 5 Papa Oscar, Kilo 5 Pacific Ocean. CQ, 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 CQ. This is Kilo 5 Papa Oscar, Kilo 5 Pacific Ocean. Not having a lot of luck yet here. Running a couple hundred watts. CQ, 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 CQ. This is Kilo 5 Papa Oscar, Kilo 5 Pacific Ocean. So that's peaking about 360 watts, something like that. CQ, 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 CQ. This is Kilo 5 Papa Oscar, Kilo 5 Pacific Ocean. No dice across the pond, it sounds like. CQ, 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 CQ. This is Kilo 5 Papa Oscar, Kilo 5 Pacific Ocean. Someone hears me, they're tuning up, or maybe they don't hear me and they're tuning up. CQ, 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 CQ. This is Kilo 5 Papa Oscar, Kilo 5 Pacific Ocean. CQ, 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 CQ. This is Kilo 5 Papa Oscar, Kilo 5 Pacific Ocean. About 440 watts now into the tri-bander. At 55 feet, I'm beaming roughly toward EU this morning. 50 degrees from my beam heading. CQ, 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 CQ. This is Kilo 5 Papa Oscar, Kilo 5 Papa Oscar, calling CQ, CQ. CQ, CQ. This is Kilo 5 Papa Oscar, Kilo 5 Pacific Ocean. CQ, 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 CQ. This is Kilo 5 Papa Oscar, Kilo 5 Pacific Ocean. I'm just getting no luck here, am I? CQ, CQ, CQ20, CQ20 meters. This is Kilo 5 Pacific Ocean, Kilo 5 Papa Oscar. Let's see, am I in the... I guess I'm in the... Yeah, I could probably move up a little bit. I might open myself up to some U.S. generals. I'm in 114.224. The general segment doesn't start until 14.225. Gosh, no dice. No dice on the CQs. Let's go back and see if there's any other POTA stations here. Conditions are really weird. Just not hearing a lot of these stations. I'd normally be able to hear almost any of these domestic stations.
Hey, Dave, you're 5-9 into my park, US.
All right, here's a park. He's live. Kilo 9 Delta Echo Golf, I suspect.
Hey, thanks for the 5-5. Thanks for the activation and being there, 7-3.
Park to park.
Park to park.
Kilo Charlie 3 Victor Alpha X-ray. Park to park.
Heart to
Kilo
park,
Charlie 3,
heart to
Victor
heart.
Alpha X-ray, park to park. Copy 57 to 9848. I've got you about a 5-4 on the peak at the moment in Pennsylvania. Park is US 1330, QSL.
Jefferson Marsh State Wildlife Area.
You as well, 7-3.
Okay. I'm not hearing the actual calling park, the activating park. I'm hearing all the other parks activating the park that's calling. Such weird paths here today.
Hotel, again, that is Kilo 2, hot red-handed.
By golly, missions are weird.
Yeah, 7-3s, man. I don't know what it is about northern Florida. It always seems like I got a beeline in the... Oh, that's a nice car. Whose car is that? Sorry. But I got a beeline in New York. I got a beeline to, like, Kentucky and Virginia, the Carolinas. Getting out west seems a little hard for me most of the time. But thanks for coming by, and thanks for hunting in 7-3s. We're going to take one more, folks, and we're going to go QRT and let the next guy take over the
Maybe we
frequency.
can get this.
And we're going to hold this spot, though. You coming up next? All right, we got Casey, KJ0AES, Kilo Juliet 0, November Echo Sierra. He'll be coming up after me, and we're going to try to hold this frequency down for the day. So I'm going to take one more, and we're going to take a small break and let this guy come in after me. So CQ Photo, CQ Parks on the air. Last call for US 4616. Carry, stay for it.
Kilo 5 Papa Oscar.
Delta Kilowatt, Parks to Park. Park Station. Park Station.
Kilo Charlie 3, Victor Alpha.
Conditions are weird. I can't talk to anyone.
1350, QSL. Was that Whiskey 3, Whiskey Delta Kilowatt? Roger. And one more time with that part number. US 1350, 1350, QSL. QSL, and we have worked together before. I've worked you before in the past. It's not showing me here, but I know that call sign. I've definitely heard. I think you caught me out in maybe Four Creeks a time or two. But yeah, thanks for coming out, brother, and thanks for running. I think there was one more Park station in there. And I'll give you a 5 by 9, by the way.
Victor Alpha X-ray, park to park.
All right, that park back, and I think there might even be two. So one of those park stations, come back.
Kilo Charlie 3, Victor Alpha X-ray, park to park.
All right, Kilo Charlie 3, Victor Alpha X-ray. Go ahead with that park number.
Got you 54 in Pennsylvania. Park today is US 1330, QSL.
All right, Roger, on the 1330, I think it was, 1330. I'm going to get...
Gosh, it is a
Okay, November, Uniform 1 Delta.
weird world out here on the bands. 20's starting to come alive a little bit more here.
Nice signal from Maine, that's for sure. Appreciate the call.
Starting to pick up a little bit more.
Take care. Thank you.
Maybe we actually pick up some. Kilo 5 Papa Oscar.
5 Papa Oscar.
Kilo 5 Papa Oscar.
Hey, 5 Papa Oscar. Good to hear you, Andrew. Nice signal. 59 plus 20.
Hey, thanks so much. You're peaking 20 over here into northwest Arkansas. 73.
Thank you very much. Glad to see the band come to life. It was really flat earlier. Appreciate the call. You're peaked at 30 over, Andrew. 73. QRSN.
Finally, yeah, we're waking up on the bands here. We're
Good to hear you.
waking her up here today.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Appreciate the call, and thanks for hunting me down. It was good to get you in the log here, and thanks for joining in. 73. QRSN.
73. This is Kilo Bravo 9, Victor Bravo Romeo, Parks on the air. Where is that?
This is this guy, yeah.
Kilo Bravo 6, Delta, Oscar Delta.
This guy's got a pretty good YouTube channel. He's always doing these activations. I don't know if he streams his activations, but I know he has a lot of videos about the activations and antennas and various things he uses for the activations. Good stuff.
Kilo Bravo 6, Delta Alpha, Delta, you copy? Roger, the 5-1 Alabama. Yeah, you're 5-1 Wisconsin. Thanks a lot for the contact. 7-3, have a good one. Kilo Bravo 9 or Victor Bravo Romeo. Parks on the air. QRZ.
Kilo 5, Papa Oscar.
Kilo 5, Papa Oscar. Got you 5-8 Wisconsin. US 4345. Back to you.
Thanks so much. 5-9 into Northwest Arkansas. Take care. 73. Have fun out there.
All righty, thanks for Arkansas. You have a great day. 7-3.
Finally getting a little action here.
Brooks Drive, Night Charlie, have you 5555 in the Papa Alpha this morning.
Finally getting some big signals here. 1020 over on a lot of these stations. Finally waking up.
You too.
The band is coming alive.
Kilo Delta 2 Yankee Lima Zulu, got you 5-7 in my park. US 2001 2001 QSO. Okay, 5-5 into 9848. Thanks for the park to park. 73.
Kilo 4, Zulu, Yankee, Zulu.
Park to park, park to park. All the podos are park to park. So many podos just work parks. Parks can just work other parks. Let's see.
Kilo Delta 0, Kilo Delta sounding.
Rework this station.
But we have to live with what we got. So all the best to you, sir.
Haven't worked this station.
Kilo United 0, Echo, Colorado. Victor America 3, Sugar Zulu, 73. I wish you all the best. Bye-bye.
Oscar Tango Mobile. Oscar Tango Mobile.
Zenon Sulowski. Name.
Calling CQ, CQ20, CQ20. Hello, CQ, CQ20. Victor America 3, Sugar Zulu, calling CQ20. Calling CQ, CQ20. Victor America 3, Sugar Zulu, calling CQ20. Calling CQ, CQ20. Victor America 3, Sugar Zulu, Vice ready call.
Kilo 5, Papa Oscar.
Mobile. Kilo Sugar 4. Oscar Tango Mobile.
Mexico Sugar. K Bravo 0, Romeo Mike Sugar. Good morning to you, sir. Thank you for the call. You 5x9. 5x9. The propagations got open again and I can hear station calling.
Good day. If you're joining me, thanks for coming. Appreciate it. Give it a like, give it a subscribe. That's sweet. Or just tell me in the chat where you're from. Happy to have you. This morning, this fine spring day.
Well, thank you very much for the nice report from Minnesota.
Ah, water.
Propagation, you know, because I don't know what's
Water,
happening. I can do nothing
sweet,
about it.
precious,
I keep calling
liquid
calling
life.
back, and all of a sudden, you know, somebody, just like somebody opened up the gate and talking to me.
Yeah, I think we finally got the bands to turn around on us a little bit here. Signals came up. Actually getting through to people now. Not the case. Even 20 minutes ago. Give me a QRZ. Where'd you go?
There you go. Hold on your horses. You know, you mentioned that I am the loudest signal on the band.
I'll tell you, I got a friend of mine, he lives in Arizona, and he sometimes often talks to me, and he says, when I compare your signal to the others, man, you live on the top of the gold mine, He says, you have to get the backhoe, start digging under your tower. But I said to him, listen, Mark, his name is Mark. I said, I'm almost 83 years old, and I refuse to die rich. So, I begin to believe that I do live on the top of the gold mine, over.
Gotta love finding a real, a character on the bands. It's, one of my favorite parts of just randomly tuning to some frequency, finding just an absolute character out there doing his thing. Guy says he's almost 72, no, 82 or something like that. So he's got a good 10 years on himself that he wasn't even thinking about.
Okay, Bill, thank you very much. Yes, I agree with you. It's very unpredictable, But, the best way is...
Try to pull him up on QRZ, but...
That's the only way to go. Anyway, enjoy the weekend. All the best to you. God bless.
Have anything on the biography at all. Kilo 5, Papa Oscar.
Good morning to you, sir. Thank you for the call. You 5x8. Nice signal, 5x8. QTH, London, Ontario, Tango Z, Zulu, Echo November. Back to you, my friend. Have coffee this morning. Very good. WA2, Echo, X-ray, Zulu, ESZ. This is Bob. I'm Mobile in Parkville County, Georgia. West of Atlanta right now, heading towards home. Just been out, I fly model airplanes, and we had a work day at our flying field today. So I'm heading home from that. Nice to meet you, WA2, and stand by for the second operator.
Park to park, park to park. Everybody's working park to park.
You're 5 and 5 into US 6260.
Copy that, 5-5. Got you 5-3 on this transmission into US 1330.
73, thanks for the...
At least I can hear him.
You bet.
Hear both sides.
Have a great day in the air, 7-3.
Georgia.
November 4, Hotel, Whiskey Hotel.
November 4, Hotel, Whiskey Hotel from Kilo, Quebec 4, Fox, You're 5 and 8 into US 6260.
QSL, and you're 5-7, North Carolina.
Roger, the 5-7 into North Carolina.
I think he said Kilo, Quebec, or
QSL.
Fox Papa.
November 4, Hotel, Whiskey Hotel. This is Whiskey 4, Echo Alpha. Good afternoon, Hayes. You're 5-7. I'm sorry, 5 and 8.
Second operator scene, right?
QSL, you're 5-7.
Second operator stuff is always throwing me. Said Whiskey for Echo Tango Alpha.
60 Park on the air from Whiskey 4, Echo Tango Alpha. Calling CQ from US 6260. 60 Park on the air and standing by.
Kilo 5 Papa Oscar.
Kilo 5 Papa Oscar, good afternoon. You are 5959 into US 6260 QSF.
Thanks so much. 5-9 into Bella Vista, Arkansas.
QSL 59 Arkansas. Hey, thanks for hunting and stand by for a second operator.
Roger.
Kilo 5 Papa Oscar from QQ4, Kilo Quebec 4, Fox Papa. You're 5 and 9 into 6260.
Kilo Quebec 4, Foxtrot, Papa, thanks, from Kilo 5, Papa, Oscar, also 5'9", into Bella Vista, Arkansas. 73, have fun out there.
73, and thanks for hunting. Yours, that's Kilo Quebec 4, Fox, Papa. Park to Park Station.
And when the ARRL did the whole initial Parks on the Air thing a couple of years ago, or whatever it was, they could not have imagined that it would ever be this big. And it's a winner. Like, whoever thought it up, I think Sean Kutzko was part of coming up with it, if I recall. Props for making something that stood the test of time. Well, after the year of that event was over, I mean, now it's a staple. You see it it's made its way to radio advertising. Oh, this is a great, POTA radio. These are POTA antennas, that sort of stuff. And that, it created a new niche, a new segment of the hobby that has had lasting value. I think it's awesome because you're thinking about, it's like the idea of field day, but on a smaller scale, quicker deployment, typically less coordination. You don't have typically teams running POTA things. It's out there. You're out there for an hour, 20 minutes or whatever it may be, couple hours. Quick antenna up, quick antenna down sort of thing. I think it's pretty cool. It's a good way to actually kind of test your mettle of actual kind of emergency communications and temporary antennas and those sort of things. It's pretty awesome. They absolutely made a hit when they came up with POTA. It is, any given weekend, there's 20 of them on a given band. It's wild.
CQ POTA, W3CZ.
Kilo 5 Papa Oscar.
Kilo 5 Papa Oscar.
Yeah, Kilo 5 Papa Oscar. Thanks so much. 5'9" into Bella Vista, Arkansas.
5'7" here into my park. Uncle Sam 1314 QSL.
Yeah, was it Whiskey 3 Quebec Zulu?
The Zulu station come back.
Yes, Whiskey 3 Charlie Zulu from Kilo 5 Papa Oscar. I believe there may be another station on the frequency as well, but I have you 5'9" into Bella Vista, Arkansas. QSL?
Okay, let me confirm your call. It was Whiskey 3, and what was the rest? It was Whiskey 3 Charlie Zulu on CQ
Got a couple guys on frequency. I'm not sure if they can hear each other, or if I'm just messing around. Not sure. I'm not hearing the other guy. He might have got the point there.
Whiskey 8, Delta, Mike Bravo. Mike Bravo station? Roger, Roger. Whiskey 8, Delta, Mike Bravo. QSL, I'll give you 5-5 back in the
Wallkill River National Wildlife Refuge.
73.
Kilo 5 Papa Oscar.
Kilo 5, QSO 0456.
Thanks so much. 5'7" into Bella Vista, Arkansas. 73.
November 2.
Let's say 5'7".
mistake, man. 73, my friend. Kilo Charlie 1, Victor X-ray Victor from USA 405, QSZ.
Kilo 5, Papa Oscar.
Station starting in Kilo 5.
Kilo 5, Pacific Ocean.
Kilo 5, Pacific Ocean. I'm going to give you a report on the way back. Maybe a 5455. How copy?
Yeah, Roger. Have you had a 5-6 here into Bella Vista, Arkansas?
Yeah, I'll update the signal report to a 57. Very, very nice signal there, Andrew, into Boston, USA 405. QSL.
QSL, thanks. Have fun out there. 73.
73, QSL.
Finally getting a little bit of action here.
Let me see if I can work that.
Or bear in there for a while. We're having no luck. No luck at all. Not this guy at all either.
Yeah, the band's been moving around, and it's pretty noisy anyway. Hey, thanks for hunting from Oklahoma.
Oh, you're very welcome. Having a great day so far.
KN4XJ at US 1290 and 5512 in Virginia. Who are that?
Kilo 5, Papa Oscar.
Okay, ending in Lima. I'll pick you up in a moment. There's a Kilo 5 Papa Oscar, correct?
A negative, just Kilo 5, Papa Oscar.
Okay, Andrew, Kilo 5 Papa Oscar, correct?
Roger, Roger, thanks. Got you 5-9 into Bella Vista, Arkansas. Have fun, 73.
Yeah, 73. Well, I shouldn't say that yet. You're 30 over. I don't know how I didn't pick you up correctly the first time around, but it's a very big signal, sir.
You are peaking 20 over here as well. I think the band finally might have came alive a little bit for us.
Yeah, that would be nice. That would be very nice. Hey, thanks for hunting, 73.
73, take care.
The Lima station I asked to hold, you still there?
We're actually getting some signals here. We're getting a little life out.
Yeah, the band did
They're
change big
getting
time.
a little life out.
You're a Kilo Alpha 4, Bravo Victor Lima 59, QSL.
Already.
Oh, thanks for the flowers on that one. I appreciate it.
Looks like 15 is getting a little bit of action. We got someone big sitting here. Let's see what we got going on.
Weekend en dan horen we elkaar alweer, hè. Victor Echo 1, Charlie Hotel Whiskey, Saint Nick, wil je met je sluiten en bedankt. Ja, likewise prettige avond toegewenst. Tot de volgende maand.
Sounds German.
V1 CW die gaat Q.
Maybe Swiss. Probably German. I am beaming about his way, so that would add up. That would add up.
Ja, dan kon je Kees nemen.
A couple of the here. I don't know what contest he's in. Didn't look at the contest thing today.
Bruce, thank you very much. 73, good luck. Oscar Lima 730, Papa Lima Zulu.
Oscar Lima 7.
CQ15, Oscar Lima 730, Papa Lima Zulu. Oscar Lima 730, Papa Lima Zulu.
Heck of a call. Kilo 5, Papa Oscar.
Kilo Bravo, good afternoon, 5 and 9.
Oscar Lima 730, Papa Lima Zulu is the call.
Thank you, good luck, QSZ.
That's a lot of call. Kilo 5, Pacific Ocean.
Kilo 5, Portugal, Ontario, good afternoon, 5 and 9.
5-9 as well into Bella Vista, Arkansas, 73.
Thank you, 73. Oscar Lima
700 years of
Papa Lima Zulu.
Wilson? Oh, like Pilsner or
CQ15,
It's a Czech station. Let's look it up and see what the story is here. "700 Years of Pilsen Award." 700 years of the city of Pilsen, presumably the city where Pilsner beer must have originated from before there was Budweiser. There was like Budvar or something like that. Czech beer, of which Budweiser was inspired by, and then kind of lost its way a little bit. Very cool. Nice signal there. Special event station.
Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot, CQ contest.
Don't know what contest. Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot.
9, Charlie Foxtrot, CQ contest.
Victor Echo 9 cluster. Nothing.
CQ All Africa contest. CQ
All Africa contest.
Charlie Foxtrot, All Africa contest.
I don't think that'd be me.
CQ All
I'm
Africa
not very
contest.
close.
CQ All
Africa. Down to the data segment there. Nothing for me down there. Well, on sideband at least. C10 started to wake up a little bit. Ooh, loud. Hands loud. I'm not seeing much on 10. '20 and 15, maybe it's working its way down. We're getting a bit of 20, a lot more 20, I guess. A little bit of 15. Maybe we'll get 10 to open up here. Still way later than normal. 10 to be open for hours normally. Past couple of weeks here.
Thank you very much for your patience. Victor Echo 3, Charlie Juliet Papa. Now it's Foxtrot 5, Papa, Oscar, November. Foxtrot 5, Papa, Oscar, November. My name is Michel, and my QTH is a small village at 60 kilometers north of Bordeaux. Okay, James, thank you very much for the beautiful picture. I can read, I can see. Okay, and the CEO report 5 to 5-7. Back to you, James. Round one.
Maybe I should give another CQ try. Go back to 20 so I can find some space. Make a little space. Make a little space for me. CQ. Come on. Maybe this frequency is open. Alright. Give her a listen here. A smidge. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? Kilo 5 Papa Oscar. Is this frequency in use? Kilo 5 Papa Oscar. Nothing heard, nothing heard. Kilo 5 Papa Oscar, CQ20. CQ20, this is Kilo 5 Pacific Ocean, Kilo 5 Papa Oscar, calling CQ20, 20 meters. This is Kilo 5 Papa Oscar, Kilo 5 Pacific Ocean.
Kilo November 4, Mike Yankee Zulu.
Kilo November 4, Mike Yankee Zulu. Good morning or good afternoon, depending on where it's at in your neck of the woods. Have you had a 5-9 here into Bella Vista, Arkansas? I was beginning to think the bands were not going to come alive today. I think we finally got it to turn around just a little bit.
Okay, well, I'm located in North Florida, and you are about a 5-4 down to about a 5-1, up and down today. It's not good, but we've got you, over.
Yeah, Roger. Well, no problem there. If you got me at all, that's better than it was earlier. I flipped on the radio first, maybe 8 a.m. or something like that, and gosh, the bands were basically dead on 10 and 20. Finally starting to wake up a little bit here. You're sounding good though here in the waning minutes of the morning.
I'm running 100 watts into a homemade infrared half wave, and the radio's a Yaesu FTDX10.
Sounding good with the FTDX10 and the end-fed half wave. I've got about 500 watts here from a Flex 6400 into a tri-bander at about 55 feet, but I am not really beaming toward you. Let me just make sure I have the call sign right. It's Kilo November 9, Mike Yankee Zulu, QSL?
Kilo November 4, Mike Yankee Zulu, other direction.
Well, that most certainly makes more sense. When you said you're from Florida, I began to question if I indeed had the call sign correct there.
Yeah, I'm in northern Florida, just south of the Georgia-Florida line, about 75 miles.
Well, very good. I'm swinging the beam a bit more toward your direction, see if that makes any difference. I'm pretty well headed toward you now. Kilo November 4, Mike Yankee Zulu, Kilo 5 Pacific Ocean.
I was just putting your call sign down before I forgot it on the pad here. Yeah, you're doing quite well now. It's a little noisy, but you're getting here just fine.
Sounds good. NFED's doing well for you there. Like I said, around about 500 watts here into a tri-bander. Now aiming your way. Like we're about 860 miles apart, something like that, as far as the crow flies.
Not bad for today. I was looking at, I was on for POTA this morning for a while. I was hunting POTA stations, and I ate lunch a few minutes ago, came back in, settled down just to see what it was doing. It's better than it was early. But the cool thing was, if I could hear them this morning, it was good because there was no noise.
I noticed the same thing. I was... Normally I'm sitting maybe like S5 or something like that, noise level on 10 or 20. But this morning I was, maybe to S7, depends on the situation. But I was maybe like S3 this morning, noise level. So yeah, the noise was down, the bands were down, the noise was down too. Things were just kind of quiet, for better or worse. But yeah, that can be an advantage if you have a signal coming through, because then you have a much more advantageous signal to noise if the signal is loud.
Yep, I've been working on this antenna this week. I turned it from an inverted V into an inverted L, and that helps a lot. I knew it would. I put it up originally a couple of 3 years ago, but I lost a tree in September due to hurricanes coming through. I had to cut the tree down before it fell on me, on my house. And I hadn't gotten the antenna like I wanted it, but I finally made it a couple of days ago. And then I have another one out in a pine tree, in some pine trees. It's straight up about 90 feet, and then it flags over at the top. That one doesn't work as well as this one.
Got it. Yeah. Well, yeah, that tree maintenance is important, especially around stormy areas. We get to obviously don't get the hurricanes here, but we certainly get the tornado stuff. We had a pretty bad one last year, and pays to stay ahead on the tree stuff. A good friend of mine had some really significant damage. Now his trees were in good shape, but the tornado still took a bunch of them out, and a couple of them landed on his house, and he's still working on that. As a tough deal. Well, I've got, if you're interested to hear how you sound, this is actually being streamed on YouTube as well. You can find me just by searching by my call sign on QRZ or by searching Airwaves Amateur Radio on YouTube. But you're sounding good here, and is doing well for you.
Okay, I'll look it up in a few minutes and see how I'm doing. I've got a nice southern drawl that comes through on YouTube.
Well, I'm sort of southern. I've lived here really all my formative years and beyond. But for whatever reason, I never quite picked up the sound of legitimacy that you, I think, did a little better at. FYI, you're at minute 57 in stream if you find it sometime later and are trying to hear yourself. But sounded good. Sounded good here. No problem with the copy. I picked up an NFET half wave myself with plans to do a little bit of POTA work at some point in the future here. So I'll have to give that a try. That is not an antenna I have had personally myself any experience with. So I hear a lot of them on the air these days, certainly a ton of them in the POTA world. So interested to try it out myself, see how it sounds.
Very careful tuning. Don't expect to get perfect one-to-one SWR anywhere on the band, but do expect to get below 2-to-1 and probably below 175 to 1. So it makes it a pretty good antenna. And these work from they work 80, 40, 20, 17, 15, 12, and 10. So they work virtually all the bands.
Yeah, that makes sense. The one I picked up was is the kind of the 40-meter length. So they don't really advertise this one as being useful on 12 or 17. Whereas I think the 80-meter versions of the NFET half wave tend to do a little bit better on 12 and 17 well.
Yeah, I built a couple of 40-meter versions, and they didn't work on the warp bands at all. I also have the ability to put pretty good bit of power on them, so I homemade them. I used 240-52 cores wound with about 11 or 12 wraps of 12-gauge wire, and I used, let's see, what did I use? I used silver mica capacitors on the input.
Nice. Yeah, I think that's kind of an important thing for the construction, from what I understand, because you definitely heat up some of heat up that matching network. If it doesn't destroy it, it at least won't work very well until it cools back down.
I've never overheated one of these, and I put 1,200 watts through them, or 1,300 for periods of time.
Nice. Sounds like it's a pretty rugged setup. I don't plan to have mine hooked up to the home station, so it probably would just get a maximum of 100 watts out doing portable stuff. But I picked up one from a company called My Antennas. Just bought one, but it was the, I think, 1,000-watt version or whatever, just so I didn't run into any trouble.
I think we doubled. I said one for lighter use would be better, because the triple cores that I'm using would be a bit heavy for POTA.
Yeah. I picked up one from a company called My Antennas. It's their 1,000-watt rated version, but no plans to put that one on the home station where I have some power, so it should be limited to really 100 watts anyway.
Yeah, My Antennas is just south of me, about another 120 miles. I think they're in Zephyr Hills, Florida.
I believe that's right. I think that's the address I saw it shipped from.
You're pushing 5.9 right now.
On that last one, I had you peaking. It looked like 10 over. I'll double check on the next go round.
Yeah, and I haven't turned anything on. I'm still running just straight up 100 watts. These infeds are a bit directional, so if you figure if they're an inverted L anyway, they're a bit directional, and the ones here where I am work best at just to the right or just to the east of north. But depending on where you go, it can make a difference if you decide which way you want to talk. But they basically will talk pretty good all the way around.
It might sound obvious, but I'm actually not sure. I assume it radiates to the broadside of the wire's direction?
Yeah, but things get real interesting when you get away from the resonant frequency, like the ones I have are 132 feet long, and they're set up for 80 meters. 40 goes into a clover leaf, and then from there on it gets really scattered.
Got it. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. When you're hitting various nodes, the way the wave travels on wire like that, it can get a bit weird, I suppose. Lots of lobes and nulls, probably.
Yep, I've looked at it, and I haven't talked to anybody about it. It looks almost like a collinear at higher frequencies, a little bit, but maybe not. It'll be a kind of a collinear antenna, but with no spacing, which really kind of makes it go off in odd directions.
I could certainly see that. Well, hey, is the name there Cyril? Is that right?
That's correct.
Well, nice to make your acquaintance there, Cyril. Nice chat here. It's hit the noon hour, and I think it's starting to warm up outside. So I think that's me. That's my call to get off the airwaves, get outside, and maybe get a little sunshine. Perhaps do some springtime chores out there.
Absolutely. It's that time of year, and it's very pleasant out. So I'll go and let you either work a couple more or go outside. It's been a real pleasure talking to you today. So I wish you 73. This is Kilo November 4, Mike Yankee Zulu. I'll be clear with Kilo 5 Papa Oscar. Well, I think it was X-ray. Is that correct?
Kilo 5 Papa Oscar. Just Kilo 5 Papa Oscar.
Yeah, I just had something extra put down out there. Anyway, 73. Have a good day.
All good. Thanks so much. 73. Nice chatting with you. Certainly my pleasure. Nice to make your acquaintance. I will be clear. I'm going to go head outside and enjoy the sunshine. Kilo 5 Papa Oscar is clear. All right. Well, hey, thanks for joining me today. If you liked it, give it a like. If you really liked it, give it a subscribe. I'd appreciate that. So I do try to stream most Saturdays. Typically start a little earlier than this if I can, but fans were weird and I had some chores to do inside the house. And now I'm going to go try to do some chores outside of the house. So certainly been a pleasure. Thanks for joining me on the airwaves. Y'all be well. Take care. 73.